In today's Daily Dish, first impressions of Sony's new SharePlay feature for PS4. Yet another patch has been released for EA Sports UFC. Rosters have been updated for NBA 2K15, some observations on MyPark mode after a live stream held by 2K Sports yesterday, and a look at the updated faces in NBA Live 15. We're going to talk at length about SharePlay in the next Press Row Hangout, which will probably be held on Saturday night, but it's really astonishing what the new PlayStation 4 feature offers and how well it works. I posted up earlier today a video where Rich Grisham and I talk over our trying out SharePlay with Destiny, which he doesn't own, so he connects into my PlayStation 4 to take over the controller and play it, and NBA Live 15, which I don't own yet, so I connect into his system and we play the game together. The irony here is that the input lag, which is noticeable but it's only slight, is better than the input lag of regular online games I played in NBA Live 15. This could be a godsend for games like MLB The Show, which are still very poor online experiences. One person could connect into another's game and play offline essentially. The host would have a minor advantage, but it's negligible. Our Live 15 game was competitive, and I didn't feel like it was unfair at any point. And given that one side doesn't even need to own the game, that's a trade-off I think anyone would accept. Playing with a friend is a great way to encourage new sales too. I had more fun with that game of Live 15 than I had on my own in the 6 hours of EA Access with it. The other thing that blows my mind is how completely changes the games that don't have online components, but have local multiplayer. I joined TJ Lowerman's dive kick game, and we played like we were sitting next to each other and not clear across the country. We never would have been able to play that game with each other otherwise. So whether it's something like the Lego games, which have co-op but no online, or Super Mega Baseball, which is coming out soon but doesn't have online, it adds a whole new element to them. SharePlay looked like it could be a game changer, and it's turned out to be as good or even better than imagined. So just yesterday I noted the 3 fighters who would be added in the next update to EA Sports UFC, and today the patch that contains them arrived for the game, and additionally it addresses some aspects of gameplay. This represents the 4th major patch to EA UFC since it released in June, and the game has changed dramatically through them for the better. In this patch, the gameplay related stuff seems to be about making changes to better balance online fights, by penalizing people for spamming certain tactics that were maybe exploitable until now. Considering UFC is basically an online game, there isn't much to be said of the offline content it offers. This is a big deal. The online base of players has dwindled significantly, but for those who stuck with it or who pick it up on sale, Amazon has been offering it for $30 much of the last month, and it'll probably be available for $15 or $20 on Black Friday. This all matters. EA has done good work with UFC since it released, and that should help when it comes to launching a sequel in 2016. Having the extra time to support the game and needing to, because the original product didn't really appeal to anyone, has resulted in some really good things now and some optimism for the future of the series. 2K Sports has released a roster update for NBA 2K15, and technically they're saying they've been updating it every day, but certainly in terms of significance, what they've done for opening day leads the way. Rosters have been a long-running, glaring weakness of the series, so hopefully the efforts being made will be sustained throughout the season. New players have been added and moved to proper teams, injuries are being reflected, depth charts adjusted, and they're working on updating accessories and shoes as well. Not much has changed as far as ratings go since the season is just now underway, and there isn't much to take from the preseason, so we'll have to monitor how much effort they put into ratings and tendencies in the coming weeks. One more point to make on NBA 2K15. 2K Sports really needs to redesign the park, or where it's even more necessary, the Jordan Rec Center, for 2K16 to eliminate the got next part of the mode, which leads to people standing around and having to wait to play. 2K held a live stream with Paul George participating yesterday. I tuned in at one point, and about a half hour elapsed before they were actually able to start up a game. This is worse in the rec center than the park because the games are longer and there's only 4 courts. But having to wait at all is no fun, and I'm sure Paul George didn't enjoy his time being wasted during those periods. MyPark is such a compelling mode. When you're actually playing the games, it's a blast, but there are just too many barriers in the way for people. Along with NBA Live 15's release yesterday was an accompanying patch, and among the improvements were 4 player faces that were updated. Derrick Rose, Joakim Noah, Carmelo Anthony, and Kawhi Leonard were the players in question. As mentioned in yesterday's Daily Dish, I would be posting up before and after comparison shots. You can see them now, and I've also dropped a link in the YouTube description and Daily Dish posting on the site where you can examine 3 of those full size. Noah stands out here, with some having commented to me that Rose and Carmelo arguably looked better before. Let me know what you think of them through the comments or on Twitter. Thanks for listening to today's Daily Dish. Make sure to visit Pastapadre.com for the latest sports gaming news and analysis, updated every single day. Follow me on Twitter at Pastapadre, and subscribe on YouTube. I'll be back tomorrow with the next Daily Dish.